And we are recording. Okay.
Excellent. Great. Thanks so much, Carrie. Good
Oh, you're
morning,
welcome.
everyone. I'm really happy to be with you this morning. And my virtual background is actually our office in Chicago, where I worked pre-pandemic, but I am coming to you live from Columbus, Ohio. So it's great to be talking with other Buckeyes. It was always good to be with people from home. So I am really looking forward to learning more about what your needs are. And I was given a list of things to cover. So I'm got those in the presentation, but at the end, we'll be glad to open it up. I'll take questions. During the chat, I might not see any chat questions or comments right at that moment, so I'm not ignoring you. I just will get to those at the end, or perhaps Carrie can raise her hand and say, these are some questions that we have. So ServSafe. First, I'd like to ask, is everyone familiar with ServSafe? Are you, can we see a show of hands, or is there anyone that doesn't know what ServSafe is? You raise your hand. Carrie, are you seeing any hands raised? So maybe, okay, April, yeah, great, she's got her hand up. Okay. Anybody else? All right, so, well, great. Well, then I'll introduce ServSafe to you. So ServSafe is from the National Restaurant Association. And so who is the National Restaurant Association? We are the largest trade association for restaurants and food service in the world. And since 1919, we have been supporting the restaurant industry. We create industry recognized programs, our certifications. We work with experts, we are experts, and we support our industry thoroughly. Something that started a few years ago is we have an academic team, and that's my team. So we have 9 people across the country who work with K-12 schools and post-secondary colleges in order to help you understand and offer these vital industry-based certifications, but we also have curricula. And I'll talk a little bit about that too, so you're aware of the full array of what we offer. Okay, industry recognized. Ohio Department of Education recognizes these 3 ServSafe certifications. We have food handler, which is a great one for first-year culinary students. We have ServSafe manager, usually given in a junior or senior year. And then also the allergens course, which is really important. And it's a flexible, portable, stackable certification, and these all can work together. So we have print or online, we have print books, we have ebooks, and some, like allergens, are exclusively online, and I'll get into the details of that. So today we'll be focusing on these 3 certifications. So who would benefit from receiving a ServSafe certification? A lot of different students. For example, if you are in a comprehensive high school and you have family consumer science courses where foods are the focus, these students would be able to earn an industry certification around food safety. Our biggest group of users are our culinary arts students. That includes ProStart, which we also support, but you don't have to be a ProStart school to use ServSafe or any of our curricular products. Some students are interested in restaurant management. They might learn some of the culinary aspects, but they think, I really want to be a manager, or I want to become an entrepreneur, so I want more of a business focus. These students still would benefit from ServSafe certifications as they run their future businesses. Hospitality and tourism students. We have a brand new hospitality and tourism high school curriculum that just came out in April. And so if you are interested at your school in learning more about offering this, please reach out to me. I'll have my email up at the end of the presentation. But hospitality students, again, They're responsible for food safety within their organizations. So they're also fantastic opportunity for them. And then health science and childcare. Really, anyone that's working with people and serving food is going to benefit from this. Let's start with food handler. Culinary students are eager to get into the kitchen, but we really need to give them the basics of food safety. This also gives them an introduction to their first industry certification. So again, portable, stackable, and gives them confidence that they can earn a certification that's valued in industry. They'll learn 5 basic areas over here on the left: basic safety, hygiene, cross-contamination. We definitely cover allergens, time and temperature, and then cleaning and sanitizing. So there is a print version that can be done in about 1 to 3 hours. There's also a print exam. There's also an online course with exam. And then we have an exam and course together, either print or online. And the handout that Carrie mentioned is a big grid that shows what products, how long, what the exams are. So I will be sending that so you don't have to memorize this slide. But one thing I would make sure that you remember is it's important to time the purchases of our online courses and exams, because even if you don't use them, they will expire after a year. And so you don't want that to happen. Or if a student starts it, they have 60 days to complete it. So you don't want to launch it in the fall and then come back after the first of the year and realize that the program isn't available any longer. So our sales reps can definitely help you with all of that, but it is something to be aware of. So that is our food handler program. I mentioned food allergies. Did you know that about 32 million Americans are affected by either food allergies or food sensitivities? Our course can help. And one of the things that the students are going to learn is that just 8 food items cause 90% of food allergies. So there's a lot that we need to be aware of to protect our 30 million Americans that have these sensitivities. So they have 3 areas that they will learn in this online course. This is a completely online course. They'll understand food allergies, and then if they're working in the front of the house, what they need to be aware of and what they need to do as well in the back of the house. So they'll learn those 3 areas. This takes an hour and a half. For allergens, they get 90 days to complete. But again, like food handler, it'll expire after 12 months. The exam does not need to be proctored, and there isn't a time limit. We also built in some retakes, and same with some of our other products. So this is a great certification for students to have with food handler or with food handler and manager. It's very flexible how you want to work it in to your program. Then ServSafe Manager, just we call it Manager. Manager is our industry leading certification, and most schools consider it the gold standard for food protection. So what's great is over 4 million professionals and students have earned the ServSafe Manager certification. We have awarded 8 million certifications in ServSafe in total. So this is widely used, widely recognized. I always enjoy going into a restaurant and seeing it posted up on the wall. It just makes me feel good, and you'll see it wherever you go. Another interesting thing is almost 3,000 school districts use ServSafe. They adopt it for their students for certifications, but they also have some food service locations within the district where they want their staff to have this certification as well. And then at the post-secondary level, most culinary and hospitality majors require ServSafe for graduation. So if your students earn it their senior year and then go into post-secondary education, that's something they don't need to do again based on the rules of the college, but usually that transfers beautifully. So how do you teach ServSafe? We are so excited to have a new book, which is called the Course Book. What the course book does is it was built for schools because we have materials for industry, but those materials assume someone's working in a restaurant. And sometimes students who have never worked in a restaurant can struggle with these concepts and information because they don't have that contextual framework on which to put it. So we have 15 chapters that explains more about what goes on in a restaurant, in food service, and why they need to know certain things. It really pulls it together for them. It'll prepare them for the manager exam. We have it not only in print, but in a new interactive ebook that has embedded videos. And students love it. Those are 1-year licenses. So you can choose to have a classroom set of the course book. Those are paperback or an ebook, and some schools even blend them. So as you can see by my orange arrow, we're going to have a new edition out in May. And this will be even stronger pedagogically. It will still prepare for the ServSafe Manager exam. But if you're interested in looking at this new course book, email me. I'll put you on the list. So as soon as it's available, I can send you a copy. Or we'll have ebook review codes that you can look at it for 3 weeks. So we'll have those available. Just reach out. We've also created brand new instructor resources that are online just for Coursebook. And one of the things we're very excited about is we are doing a new digital component that is adaptive learning. So the students will use it. They will go on and prepare for their test. It's a program using artificial intelligence algorithms. So if they answer a question incorrectly, it will circle back that information to them until they demonstrate mastery. So this, I think, is going to be a game changer and really help our students. So more to come on that. That's going to be out a little bit later, probably toward the end of the summer. The exam itself is either online or paper and pencil, 90 multiple choice questions, and a student gets 2 hours. It is a timed exam. If they fail and want to take it again, another exam needs to be purchased, but you can do 2 attempts within a month. When a student earns a certification, it's good for 5 years. And if you purchase manager exams separately without any kind of course content, they won't expire. So this is great. If you have funds available and you want to stock up on the exams, you can do so. So you're excited, you adopt it, and you're going to teach ServSafe Manager. What do we have for you? We have 3 different roles. One is to be a certified instructor. This requires that you have your ServSafe Manager, and then you go online, and there's no cost to this application, is to go online and become a certified instructor. This will unlock all the online resources. So this is what most teachers will do. If you want, or you have someone in your school that you want to be a proctor, they don't need to have the manager certification, but they can give the exam and they're responsible to keep it secure. So that's the proctors. A lot of teachers have what we call a dual role, which is an instructor proctor. And so based on the rules of that particular state or district, they can teach and proctor the exam. So those resources that are online, once you become a certified instructor, you've got coursebook specific PowerPoints, you have chapter tests, there's instructor guides, all sorts of things that will help you teach our course. Then we have free resources open to anyone. You can go on there today. On ServSafe.com, every September is National Food Safety Month, and we post information weekly, and it's still posted. There will be white papers and posters and information and all sorts of things that you can use in class. Also, during the early days of the pandemic, the National Restaurant Association created free courses for our industry partners. Excuse me. And you can also use these. So these are free online short courses on COVID-19 precautions. I was asked about accommodations. There is a form on ServSafe.com. Just search for accommodations, it pops up, and you will be able to ask for that. So students who have an IEP or a 504 or are English language learners can receive accommodations. Just to tell you a little bit more about what we do have, ProStart is our educational foundation program. Over 150 students, 150,000 students nationwide participate. They can earn the Certificate of Achievement. That is generally for post-secondary articulation. But we also have a lot of scholarships, so please don't let that money sit. If you have ProStart students who would like to go on to post-secondary education, reach out to us and have them apply for our scholarships. Also, our partners at the Ohio Restaurant Association support Ohio ProStart, and they are fabulous people and do a lot of great things. If you reach out to them, you'll be happy you did. Excuse me, if you'd like me to introduce you, I'll be glad to do that as well. The curriculum required for ProStart, but can be used in any culinary program, is called Foundations of Restaurant Management and Culinary Arts. So this is what gives a 360 view into our industry, and it's a great introduction created just for high schools. A new certification is called Certified Restaurant Professional that is great for high school students, and it has online courses. It too has adaptive learning like what we're building for ServSafe Manager. And some schools are interested in getting the certification for their students, and others just like the online courses. They're interactive, lots of video, and students find them really engaging. So it's a flexible program you can do a lot of things with. I'll be glad to share more. AHLEI, that we call EI for short, is the American Hotel and Lodging Educational Institute. We acquired them several years ago, and now we have this complete curriculum in the culinary and hospitality and tourism areas. So brand new high school curriculum came out in April. It's fantastic. I'll be glad to send samples to you if you'd like to take a look at it. This program is endorsed by the Ohio Hotel and Lodging Association, more great partners eager to work with schools, as well as the American Hotel and Lodging Association, who endorses it and also issues our certifications, and leading hospitality brands. There's a new credential here called Hospitality and Tourism Specialist. Then one you may be interested in is called Guest Service Gold Tourism. This is our most popular product in the hospitality area in high schools. Easy online course. You can do it in a half-day workshop. You can integrate it into your classroom, but it's good guest service and how you can be a great employee. And this is so vital in today's economy, where a bad online review can really harm a property or even a tourism area. So this program is fantastic, and the students get an industry certified credential, the Certified Guest Service Professional. So the main thrust of this presentation today has been certifications. We covered the three main ones: ServSafe Manager, Food Handler, and Allergens. I mentioned the ProStart COA, the new ServSuccess Certified Restaurant Professional, the CGSP with Guest Service Gold, and our new Hospitality and Tourism Specialist. So with all of these certifications that can be earned by high school students, we cover our hospitality and tourism career cluster. So let's open it up. If you have any questions or comments, if you'd like to take a picture of this slide, please do. That's my direct email. If you want to get a sample, have questions, need a quote, need help with a purchase order. Some schools think they can only order through e-commerce, and we accept school purchase orders, and we can help you with that. This is my K-12 team at textbooks@restaurant.org. They monitor this inbox all day, every day. So your email will not go into a black hole. We will get back to you. Right now,
Can you go back one slide just for a moment? Someone wanted to take a picture, I think.
yes.
There we go.
Is that good?
I think so.
All right. Also wanted to let you know, we do have a rep for Ohio, and you might have worked with her. Her name is Lauren Robin, and she's fantastic. And you might wonder, well, why isn't she presenting to us today? She has a very good excuse. She's on maternity leave. So she had a baby last month, a little boy, and we're really excited. So she'll be back at the end of March, and she'll help you too. So she'll reach out with her direct information. And then finally, our customer care. If you have questions, need help with ServSafe, when you're using it, when you're preparing to use it, these are the best people to reach out to. And here's our phone number. If you go on servsafe.com, there's also a chat function. So that's how you can reach out to us. We are here and ready to help. So what questions can I answer for you?
So we had one about how many points you get for earning the different ones. So I'm dropping a link in that lists the different ones.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it so far. So once again, the presentation will be posted on the Google site, so you guys can access it. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. And this was wonderful. So exciting to see that, you know, an e-learning book and some different credentials are coming out, and just a lot more information than I think people realize is out there. So that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Hi, my name is Margaret. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and I am a supervisor over our FCS programs. And I was wondering if you could give me, I am new in this position, so I would like to know a little more information about ServSafe. I am currently trying to get every teacher that does foods and nutrition with the students to offer this. And I just would like a little more information about what ServSafe is, what it does, and more about those benefits you were talking about.
That'd be great, Margaret. I'm so glad that you mentioned this. If I can get your email information, I can set up a time that we can talk, and we can also talk to your teachers if that's helpful, but we can provide as much information as you need. So if you can chat your email or email me at this address, then I'd be glad to connect.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Just a reminder, you'll also get a link for an evaluation of today. Is anyone having any problem accessing sessions or not sure where to go? You can ask about that now too. Okay. Well, thank you, Jill. We appreciate it. And I hope everyone has a great rest of the day, and stay warm if you're in a place that's cold, which most of us are, I think.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak with you today. It's great, and we look forward to working with you.